Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Lakewood Civil Service Commission meeting for the month of May 21st, 2025. Larry Woods, one of the commissioners here, and today we have with us, I'm not going to remember everybody's name, so I know we have Commissioner Eileen.
It is recording and echoing.
Okay, so is this where I'm here the whole thing?
I think it's just in the background. In 1 second.
I hate hearing myself again.
Very clearly speaking. It's great.
And then we're going to go around the table and critique what we've heard.
And we're echoed.
Okay, we're good. All right, so so we have Commissioner Eileen Benson here, Commissioner Gail Selden. I'm Commissioner Larry Woods, City Attorney here, Heidi Wachter, our Secretary, Chief Examiner, Tracy Freeman, Captain Prater, Jeremy Prater, and Sergeant Tim Borchak. And if you would like to introduce again.
Yes, Isabel King, who is doing a summer internship with the legal department. And also,
I'm Nicole Camus. I'm the HR manager.
Thank you all for attending this morning and being here with us. The meeting will be called to order. First item on the agenda is our approval of the meeting minutes of March 6th, 2025.
So moved to approve.
Second.
It's been moved to approve and seconded. We have any other discussion? All right. All those wanting to approve this, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Without any nays, it's been so moved and approved. So our minutes are done for that. Thank you. All right. So next on the agenda says unfinished business. I don't see any. Oh, we're good. All right. So no unfinished business. This is good. So our new business begins with the cancellation of police sergeant eligibility list.
Okay, so that was originally on the agenda, yet that item and the next item is going to be tabled until our July meeting. So we do have a 2023 list that's still current, and we're just going to run with that until the July meeting.
Okay.
So
Basically the list that we had was going to expire. Is that what was going to happen?
it expired, yet it got 2 extensions.
Okay.
And so we were
So
going
we're
to end
good.
it early prior to expiration, but now we're not.
All right. So
so
that'll
it's not ripe for consideration. Basically, it's not, this isn't the time to consider it. basically.
Correct. Yeah. July. Yeah, July 3rd.
So that'll be the police sergeants, the cancellation and the certification?
Correct. It'll be on the July agenda. Yeah.
All right. And then the next thing we would have would be the lateral. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. All right. So the lateral level police officer eligibility list for us. That's part of the first thing.
So move to approve. Second.
Move to approve and seconded. Any discussion? Those are willing to approve it, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Forward. Next on the agenda is our entry level police officer eligibility list.
Oh, is that cancellation?
I'm sorry.
Cancellation.
Cancellation first.
Yeah,
Correct.
the cancellation is more just informational. And so Sergeant Borchert, did you want to speak to that?
Yeah, so PSD, which is the company we use for our testing, they switched written tests on us. Not on us, but they just decided to go to a different format of testing. So we only have one person left on the entry level list right now, which expires tomorrow. Am I correct, Tracy? I think it expires tomorrow, the 2nd. But that person is on, she took the last test. So all these new applicants we've been interviewing are on a new test. And so therefore we can't merge the list. We
Yeah,
need
they're
to
creating
cancel
this
this one
one.
to start the new one.
Oh,
Or she would remain on the list, but she wouldn't be supported.
Well, actually, she expires.
She expires tomorrow. You're correct.
Oh, okay.
By June.
Her position on the list expires. She doesn't actually.
Expire.
Oh, not.
Okay, so that one expires and then this other one is for the new list.
Correct.
Okay,
So we have to do it, we have to move to cancel the current entry level officer list,
Yes.
one officer on it.
Mhm.
So moved.
seconded.
Okay, so it's been moved and seconded. All those wanted to approve of the cancellation. Identify by saying aye.
I,
Any opposed? Okay, so that's the cancellation. And now we'll go into the eligibility list, the certification of the new list. So we have 8. This list.
That's pretty good compared to what we were dealing with a year or two ago. right?
Yeah, and we have lots of guys in our hopper that we're gonna be seeing. Here, which would be.
So it's 8 on that.
So moved
Question?
to accept the entry level police officer eligibility list.
and I'll second that.
Questions?
Everybody has the same date. Were they all interviewed on the same date or?
Two different dates.
Okay.
It goes by the certification.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be certified today and that'll.
Oh,
out for a
it's
year.
today's date.
Yeah.
I got it. Sorry.
I bought my coffee.
It was-
So
The
they're
sun is
certified
shining.
today, they're certified today for a year, is that right? And there'll be more possibly coming out, because you said there's a lot of people.
Correct, yep.
Okay, so these are the first 8. Okay.
And how many vacancies we have right now?
Currently, we're approved for 2 overhire.
Okay.
We had an officer leave to go back home to Missouri. We have a number of retirements pending in June. And then there's always a reconfecture of other people looking to
Mhm.
go to other departments. So right now we have 4 anticipated vacancies.
Anticipated. And you were saying the questioning or the questionnaire is gonna be different,
Yeah, PST, they created a new exam.
and who does that apply to? Is that just, I mean, is it statewide, is?
Oh, yeah, yeah. So any police department that uses public safety testing, or
Mhm.
their testing company, I guess, we'll use this new test. So what happens is these applicants, these candidates come in, they'll go through public safety testing, they'll take one test, and they can send the results to many departments they want to. It costs them money to be able to do that, but it allows them to only have to take one test and not 27 of them, like I had to do with this first test. Sure.
Well, you needed to be tested.
So it's just a lot more convenient for them, and they can also take the PAT, the physical ability test, with them as well. So we don't have to do any of that. It's great.
How often does that change? Or, what was the reason for the changing this time? Do you know?
I think they were just looking for a more compatible law enforcement type exam.
Just a refresh.
Yeah.
We've used PST in the past, and that was several years ago. And this is the first time that, since we've been using them, that they've done a refresh on their exam. Just mixing it up.
Questions?
No more questions.
Motion.
I think we have a motion.
You do.
We did? Oh,
I don't know if you had a second, but you had a motion.
second.
You have a motion and a second.
And then we had our discussion.
Any other discussion?
The
Okay.
sunshine.
All right, so there's been a motion and a second on this, so we're willing to approve it, identify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you for the information.
Thank you, legal counsel.
All right. Who we have, right? Okay, so our chief examiner report. Okay.
I thought,
The
was the
workforce.
workforce, yeah,
Sorry, is that part of it?
This one?
workforce demographic.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the first demographic report, should be in your packets, and there has been no changes from last quarter to this quarter, so.
So we're at 100 right now, and that's 100%, but we said we're two,
Approved for 2 over hire,
approved for 2 over.
2 more over hire now.
Okay. So we haven't actually had that, looks like, well, since September, so. Good with that. Are we looking at any changes coming down the line
In which regard?
in regard to?
Everything's always changing.
Yeah, nothing in the hopper as far as moving it, as far as the numbers. Or total numbers.
No, the total overall numbers, no. That's our set number. And actually the 100, 101 that we're at right now, somewhere in that ballpark. It's because of previous over hire allotments, so our normal staffing is set at 99. Yeah, we haven't had a study done, to my knowledge, to determine population size, transient population throughout the day compared to how many officers we have. We haven't had that study done for a while, to my knowledge.
Is that something that's done? Who does that? Who would do that?
Not us.
Yeah, I mean, would you remember the last time it was done?
No,
Okay.
not since we've had the department
Oh.
established,
Oh,
Oh,
really?
so our city's never done one then.
to my knowledge, no.
Okay, so we might have to reach out and figure out who does that stuff.
Yeah.
Figure out.
Yeah, I'd like to know that. That's,
And usually, and again, the overhire is for those that are on military leave. There's quite a few people that are on medical.
Yeah, the medical individuals, there's a couple still out on modified duty leave. Military leave, we did end up back hiring against one person that's out on long-term
Yeah.
military leave. And then we have another new hire that got orders, and he's on long-term military leave for like a year and a half. Yeah. In September. So originally the overhire numbers was for our anticipated mass retirements. And then this next round in June will be, I believe that'll be like finishing up all those that we anticipated of the original 19 that we're gonna be retiring. But yeah, we're kind of where we need to be right now. I mean, that's obviously I'd like to have more numbers, be a little more reflective of the services that we provide, both patrol response as well as our investigative divisions. It's always Rob and Peter to pay Paul, right? We finally get patrol staffed at full staffing, and I think there was 1 or 2 squads that was over.
Yeah.
We allow for 7 on a squad. And minimum staffing is 5 per shift from that squad. 1 or 2 of our squads got up to 8. And then investigation says, hey, we've been running a little thin for a while. We can use some bodies. So start pulling from patrol, and now patrol there's a couple squads that are below the 7 number. So it's a shell game. Always getting people.
I have no more further questions.
I'm good.
Oh, now my report. Okay, so short and sweet, kind of what I've already alluded to, that we still are in the process of interviewing. And so entry and lateral candidates. So we have 2 more oral board dates set up. About 8 candidates sit before us per day, which means that we will have a get a question? Oh, I can see.
no.
Which means we will have a meeting June 5th, because we'll need to certify a new entry and potentially new entry and lateral list. And then we will have a meeting in July, because we'll need to certify that July list. However, I will not be at that meeting. I'll be on vacation. And so either Carlina will sit in on the meeting or Nicole, one or the other.
And wasn't that date moved to July 10th or something different? Or it was
Was yet, it's gonna be moved back.
back to the first.
Correct. It's gonna be moved back to the original. I think July 3rd is the original.
I've been a little bit of a pill about if you have a regularly scheduled meeting, it's better because at a regular meeting, you have a little more freedom to do your thing. If it's a special meeting, which it automatically is if it's not on its regular date, you're really bound to what's in the agenda. And so I was being stinky with people and it sounds like they said, fine, we'll do what you want.
Okay, yeah,
So we'll have a
so July 3rd.
July 3rd will be a meeting, should be, well, knock on wood, it should be short and sweet for that meeting. And so other than that, I have nothing else to report.
Anything else? Anything from you guys? Sure.
I'm here.
All right, a new HR?
I don't have anything.
All right, so the meeting is adjourned. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
I just want to. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, did you guys all get this? It's save the date for volunteer recognition.
Oh.